What makes you sad always? My brain. I have a chemical imbalance in my brain, so I have depression. I just cannot watch Call the Midwife without at the very least wanting to cry, and usually crying, even if the episode isn't sad at all. The song, Soon You'll Get Better, Taylor Swift. How many friends I've gradually lost over the years. I'm 35, just because of drifting apart, starting families, etc., and how at the same time, it has become exponentially harder to make new friends. Edit, to elaborate a little more, the latter is true mostly because of me being an introvert. I'm terrible at striking up conversations with new people and being outgoing, and this has only gotten worse with age. My wife is the opposite. She starts a new job and within a couple weeks has weekly happy hours with her co-workers, or she'll run into someone in our neighborhood and within 15 minutes has agreed to join her book club. I'm just not wired that way. Also, I don't want to make it sound like I'm chronically depressed because of this. I still have a few close friends and that's enough 99% of the time, and as an introvert, I'm totally okay being alone also. But I do think back to times 5, 10, 15 years ago when I was doing random, fun things with friends that I never see anymore and get a little bummed about it. At least I have those memories. The middle part of the movie Fox and the Hound. Seeing my mum sad. Edit, go call your mums. PMS. I know there's lots of menstruating humans that aren't that affected by it, but my gosh, I've had many a time where I thought I was developing depression, but it was just that time of the month. The song Home by Passenger reminds me of being 8,000 miles from home. Girlfriend just broke up with me and my dad had his first stroke. Never felt so alone and homesick. Videos of police dogs being saluted on their way to be put down. Just thinking about my ex. Not a desperate, needy sadness, but a sort of wow, I miss doing dumb stuff with this person sadness. Deleted. Seeing someone disappointed in me. It's the same look in their eyes. My mother. She really shouldn't breed. How much money I've spent trying to buy others' affection. What I went through to earn it. Growing up and watching your parents get old. Like WTF, I'm the one that's supposed to be growing up, you're meant to stay the same. Edit, to everyone who has seen this, and everyone that will, go see your family. The fact that in my county, USA, there are over 30,000 homeless children and about 15 to 20 billionaires. Those damn videos where an animal is rescued and they look terrible but then they get nurtured back to health and have a happy life. God damn it, I'm tearing up typing this. Happy sad. Thoughts of my parents leaving someday. Not the leave for a pack of cigarettes type of leaving. The film The Green Mile, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I cry every time he is being electrocuted. That there will be a time I pet my dog for the last time. The way I treat others in the past. Fucking up my marriage, still, 10 years later, and into second marriage. Speaking with my parents. So much hate when they talk, I don't recognize them anymore. We talk to each other like we are both pretending to be someone else. Not knowing what exactly to do in life. The episode of Phineas and Ferb where they have to get Love Handle back together, at the beginning their dad's initial attempt at an anniversary gift is this poor old lady performer dressed up as a heart, and the old lady is trying her best. Probably working that job just to get her kids through school or herself out of debt or something, because otherwise she would be retired, but no, she's spending her time trying to make happy couples happier, and the boys and their dad just shoot her down and she looks so sad when they do. As a kid, that made me incredibly sad because I thought about how my own grandmother worked as a cleaner and got basically abused by her clients, and to this day that episode bring back all those memories and makes me tear up a little. Ain't Got Rhythm is a good song too. Thinking about the good old days. When Club Penguin died. I'll play both sides, sad but proud. My therapist once told me that if I had a different childhood, she couldn't fathom how far I would have gone in life. She followed it up with the fact that she was truly impressed as to how I managed to claw my way into a normal life. The direct quote was, "It's a miracle you aren't in prison, a junkie, or dead." So, sad in the sense that she's dead on correct. I kinda got the short end of the stick with my upbringing. It was dark and abusive from the start. On the other hand, I worked my ass off to get to a happy life. I've been supporting myself since I could hold a job. Worked all through high school and college. Graduated magna cum laude. I didn't have a family to ask for help, so I had to figure it out on my own. Now I have a beautiful wife, a home, too many dogs, and a pretty solid job. Am I a bit prideful? Yeah. Does it bum me out that sometimes I feel like I could have had a different life if I'd been put into the foster system? Occasionally. What I do know is that every morning I wake up next to the love of my life in a home that I can call my own. Kinda rambled off topic there. I suppose I needed to rant. Thinking about the first girl I really fell in love with. Sometimes I get really excited when I'm telling someone about a subject I love, when my brain suddenly gives me this irrationally strong feeling that I'm just annoying the other person by talking at all. Then I usually just go quiet and don't want to talk or be around that person anymore. I just want to disappear, because my brain is a bully. The fact that no matter what we do as a species, eventually we'll all die out because the universe will end eventually. Sobriety. Waking up. Deleted. Seeing pictures of my dad. My parents divorced when I was 3, and courts didn't allow a lot of visitation time for my dad. He finally got me out of a bad situation with my mom when I was 15, and got me back on track. He died a few years later, and I always feel like I got cheated out of having him in my life. Edit. Thank you all for the kind words, and also all the awards. I definitely was not expecting this to get any attention, but I really do appreciate everyone for reaching out. You guys are awesome. Removed. That I feel more comfortable on Reddit than I do in person with my good friends. The first few minutes of Up. Thinking about past relationships and how they were always fun and innocent with little stress. Videos of police dogs being saluted before being put down. Deleted. Thinking about the only night I saw my dad cry for non-movie reasons, aka a few days after his divorce, when he randomly came into my room, just absolutely broken. Hurts my heart just thinking about it. The song and video for The Truth About Heaven by Armor for Sleep. So okay, imagine existing right there. Deleted. That there are certain people in my life who were so important to me in the past, but are gone now. Like deceased or drifted away and don't want to talk to me, or were an online friend that I can't find anymore. I've been missing a few old friends a lot, and at the time, they meant the world to me. Stuff happened, and we went our separate ways. Now I would love to chat with them just to catch up. Nothing more, no hidden meaning. It's hard for me to reach out to others, so it's a big step. One, I have no direct way to contact. The other? Left on read. I guess it makes sense, but it hit me in the nostalgia and stings a bit right now. Make sure you tell people at some point what they meant to you. Even if that meaning has changed and faded over the years. Even if you were just thinking about the good old days and they were special. Tell them. And if you get a nice message, don't leave them on read. The fact that my wife and I can't have any more children. We've been through all the fertility business and just can't have any more. I know it's selfish of me because I already have amazing children with her, but we are just having to live with the fact that we won't ever have a large family. Also, Humane Society puppy videos. Mirror. Knowing that in 100 years me and everyone reading this will be dead, gone, and forgotten. Live accordingly. Thinking of my since passed grandfather. I think he'd enjoy the person I've become. He's the first person that knew how to communicate effectively to let me know that I should do whatever makes me happy in life. Thinking over the opportunities I missed out on because I didn't recognize them as opportunities at the time. Something bad happening to animals. I once was hired to page a children's book, a task that took roughly 1.5 hours. Except I was literally crying uncontrollably the whole time, because there was a pretty detailed description of a dying cat in the first chapter. Waking up. Seeing formerly really loved restaurants, stores, and homes get abandoned and left to rot. I can't help but think back to when they were beautiful and new and how many fun, pleasant memories so many people may have had concerning them. It goes double for little places that were opened by immigrants that allowed them to have their piece of the American dream for a little while.